Go for it. Yo, what's good? What's good?
Kilimanjaro podcast back at it again.
For every offense, there's a defense. That's what I'm trying to tell people.
As you can tell, Mazzani is motivated.
They need to know.
They need to know.
People need to know.
They need to know.
Because they don't. They don't, realistically
They don't know.
speaking.
A lot of people don't know.
You get a lot of questions.
I do get
Every row, I get a lot of this question.
I do, yeah. And I try to answer them, man. I try to answer them.
That's what you do. That's what you do. Go on his Instagram right now.
Yeah, we got it. Obviously, you can tell, innit? We got a guest in here.
I hope you can,
guest
man.
in here. Very different guest today, innit? You know, he's a criminal lawyer. He started his own firm, literally from 0 to 100.
Real quick.
Mr. AKHMED YAKOOB. Hopefully, I didn't butcher your name.
Nah,
AKHMED YAKOOB.
Yeah.
Let's do it like that. Let's do it properly. Come on.
That's fine.
You have to do the, you know?
Whatever you... however you want to say, it's okay, man. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good, yeah.
How you doing, bro?
I'm alright. How are you, man?
Yeah,
Good,
no.
Thank you for having
good,
me.
man.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming
We've been
on,
trying,
man.
bro.
Thank you
We've
for
been trying to get guests like you on more. And I think season 2 is going to be stacked up. So, look, we're very happy to have you on.
Pleasure to be here, man. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah,
Share a little snippet of my story. Why not? Might
Yeah, man.
inspire somebody.
Yeah, man, you might inspire someone. You know, one person is good enough for us, you know.
One person more than
As long
enough.
as we get one person, bro.
Literally.
But yeah, introduce yourself, bro. Like, what do you do? Where do you come from? What's the background?
Well, my name's AKHMED YAKOOB. I'm a criminal defense lawyer from Birmingham.
Yeah.
Predominantly based in Birmingham, but I work all around the country now.
Okay.
I've got a good following now all around the country, clientele.
Yeah, you see, humble. He's got a good following. Yeah.
I've got a good following, yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
Alhamdulillah. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm one of the most recognized. See the humble people going now.
Yeah, it's going.
Humble part's going.
We don't need it. We don't
He's
need
already
it.
done the humble for it. Come on.
I'm one of the most recognized lawyers in the country right now.
There you go. That's
And,
right, man.
Not just me. I don't just say it myself.
Yeah.
Speak to any of my clients. I can't keep everyone happy, but I try my best in every single case. It is what it is.
Yeah, and you must get like, because I suppose like being a criminal lawyer is a bit different to like normal cases where it's not as like gruesome, etc., etc. Do you get a lot of people who are like, I don't like what you do?
I do, yeah. I get a lot of people. Do you mean normal general hate or?
Yeah, general hate.
Yeah, because
it almost sounds like in some of your reels that you're defending these criminals. You're not telling people to do bad things.
I'm not.
But what have they said and what have you said back to them?
Yeah, how do you like
I don't
combat
respond. See, what it is there's a famous saying.
Yeah.
If you're gonna stop and throw stones at every dog that barks at you, you're not gonna get to your destination.
Yeah, you're gonna get sidetracked.
I don't really respond to any comments or if on social media or in general life, normal everyday. I don't respond to a lot of negative people because I think that would be giving them a part of my energy. What's the point? Making them feel important for no reason.
Yeah, and in this generation, I guess that phrase would be like lowering your vibration, right?
Lowering your
you don't want to be lowering your vibration
100%
for anyone, you know.
For anybody,
Protect your energy, man.
you have to.
And a lot of people don't, right? I guess that's why, like, in this generation, like, relationships are a bit messy, you know what I mean? Like, people are cheating all the time, you know? It's because they don't have that respect, you know?
They don't
For
have
themselves.
for themselves.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. It's respect for yourself to not
Self-respect.
respond.
Self-respect is
You understanding your
big
values and then
You
moving
have to.
accordingly.
This is what I say to my kids. One of my kids is a boxer, and I says to him, "At school he's a bit naughty, and he's always like the class clown.
Yeah.
Like, these people are laughing at you; they're not laughing with you.
Yeah.
So have a bit of self-respect. If you
Yeah.
have self-respect, you won't want to do that
Yeah.
because you'll have self-respect, and you won't want people to laugh at you and think that you're a clown. It's all about self-respect. It boils down to self-respect. You have to
Definitely.
value yourself. If you don't value yourself, don't expect others to value you.
That's the thing. And if you want to be the class clown, like, make people laugh for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons,
Exactly.
you know? And if they laugh with you, then you're gaining their respect at the end of the day, right?
Exactly.
Because then they get the joke, right? They're involved. Otherwise, you know,
Exactly.
if you're just like telling teachers to fuck off, you're not really going to get anywhere, you know what
No,
I mean?
Respect is
They're
a
laughing at
big
your
thing.
stupidity at that point.
Respect is the key to success. I would say one of the keys to success. Respect everyone around you, whether
Definitely.
they are not making a penny, whether they are billionaires. You must show everyone the same level of respect. I've seen people, I've come across people. The first thing they ask you is, "What do you do for a living?"
Yeah.
Why? Because they want to measure.
They want to size you up.
Yes,
Yeah.
they want to measure the level of respect they're going to give you. I'm not like that.
And is it even worthwhile to have this?
Exactly, to have a
engagement?
conversation.
Yeah.
Whereas me, I've been brought up differently. My father's taught me to have the same level of respect as you would give to a prime minister or a judge. The same level give to a janitor or a waiter.
Yeah.
That's the way I've been brought up, and I think that is one of the main reasons for my success. I respect everyone. You have to respect, whether you like them or not.
Yeah.
You have to show respect to everyone.
But what do you say to the people who are kind of like against that narrative because they've kind of been brainwashed by the society? They're kind of like, oh, you know what? I am going to give people metrics based on if they can give me any value. What do you say to those people who
I'm
look
totally
at your
against
respect
that.
point and you're like,
I'm totally against that.
yeah,
I think to get anywhere in life, you gotta show gratitude, because whatever you have got, whether it be materialistic things or I don't know, health wise, anything, whatever you've got is from the Lord. If you're not going to show gratitude to the Lord and you're gonna treat other people with disrespect, sooner or later you're gonna fall flat on your face. And I've seen it happen to loads of people that I know.
Definitely, man.
Loads of people I know. There's people out there that I used to study with. I just say I've done my legal practice course with them, and they've come from universities like Oxford, Cambridge universities, the high-end universities in the country. And I don't want to sound bad or don't want to sound disrespectful to them, but they're still in the same place they were when we were studying, looking for jobs, working for other people, working in other areas of, not law basically, working in other
fields, trying to
other
make
fields,
it, right?
trying to make it, still trying to make it. Why? Because they couldn't talk to someone with a straight face. And I met someone not long ago. In Tesco's. They wasn't working there, but they was. I met him there. I was shopping, and I seen him there, and I go, "What are you doing nowadays?"
Well, a guy from school.
A guy from where I did my legal practice course, and this person was a Cambridge University student. I went to Wolverhampton University, one of the worst universities in the country. And I used to be looked down upon when I used to be doing this course. And from that person as well. So I just spoke to him and goes, "What?" I
One of them full circle moments that you love.
What you up to these days?
Listen.
And it goes, bits and bobs here and there, doing some consultancy work here and there. Not where he wanted to be. When we was all studying about 10 years ago.
Like you had different projections, right? Like he should be like kind of where you're at right now.
Or better.
Because he had the prospect, right, of the Cambridge. Right?
He didn't even have to ask me. He didn't need to ask me what I'm doing or what I'm up to or how successful I am. Because you know what? The success makes the noise, innit?
It
does.
Yeah, man, it makes the
Definitely,
noise. And
man.
also, like, you had that encounter because, you know what? You were at the bottom at one point, and now you've seen how far the respect actually goes.
Of course, it goes a long way, man. It goes a long way.
And you get penalized, man. Like, I feel like there is some universe out there who is, like, keeping track of our karma points.
That's what I'm saying.
In a way. There must be, right?
What goes around comes around, man.
1,000,000% there is, man. 100%. You get treated the way you are. The way you're going to treat someone, that's the way you get treated. Ultimately, it works that way. I've seen it happen numerous times. It's like kids, I give them example. When some kids are disrespectful to their parents. I know.
I don't know how they could do that.
I know.
They slapped up for that shit.
I know 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
But I know 100%.
The slipper would be flying, bro.
Those parents used to be disrespectful to their parents.
See, that's what my parents are saying. Whenever I give them disrespect, that's what they tell me. But I don't agree with them yet because I'm not there. But I know that once I'm there, I'll probably change my mind.
You will change. How old are you now?
I'm 25.
25, yeah. A couple of years. Inshallah, you get kids. And I'm telling you.
Inshallah, man. Inshallah.
You have been disrespectful to your parents. Just wait for it.
I'm bracing myself a little bit, bro.
Yourself,
you said chills down my spine a little bit,
just
bro.
brace yourself.
That's not where I need to be. But it's funny because we were talking about how you were being kind of humble at the beginning, but not really, because you said it with confidence, like where you're at, what position you have, and where you've got to. And the thing is, people kind of mistake this kind of confidence for arrogance.
They do.
And, you know, I can see it very clearly that you're not the kind of arrogant person. But when you saw that person in Tesco, they were kind of not confident enough, right?
No, there wasn't.
Because they know where their actions led them.
Confidence and self-belief, hard work can get you places where talent alone can't get you.
Definitely.
Yeah. Some people look at me and they say, this guy got lucky.
Yeah.
You know what I say to them? Hard work puts you where good luck can find you.
Yeah. It's like putting yourself in the right opportunities rather
You got
than
to.
like
And
wishing on a star, you know? You can't be one of these people who wish on a star. I probably have an example, right? So I used to play golf quite a bit. I don't know if you've seen anything. I hope you have. Or if you don't, then you will.
He puts a lot of care in those golf videos.
I put a lot of care in these golf videos and they blow up a little bit, but people see it and they're like, why aren't you a professional golfer? And that's the reason why. The reason why my brother is a professional golfer and I'm not is because I relied on pure talent, which got me to a point, you know, got me playing for county and stuff like that. But my brother's the one who actually took it and ran with it because he had the hard work at the end of the day. And I can look back at that and I'm like, I'm not going to do that again because in this area, it didn't work for me, you know?
yeah, goes back to the point. Hard work could beat talents when talent doesn't work hard.
So would you say that you were like this before when you were working as a solicitor for another company? Because that's your story,
been
right?
like
You
this
started
from day
at
one.
a different solicitor after uni kind of thing, right?
After uni, I was working for someone for free. I was degraded in that place really badly.
How long were you working there for?
2 years I was there for, just under 2 years. And that's what woke me up, to be fair.
Okay.
Because I was disrespected, I was degraded. Taught me a few life lessons and a few business lessons.
Yeah.
First of all, is how not to treat my staff.
Yeah.
If I ever do have some. Second of all is, if someone's saying you can't do something,
Yeah.
do it twice
Yeah.
and show them it can be done.
Yeah.
Now this person, I met him a few years ago as well.
Okay.
I met him a few years ago.
Bro, these full circle moments come, man.
And
I do the right things and they'll come to you too.
I'm telling you, so
Yeah.
I met this guy
Yeah.
again shopping.
Yeah.
This time
Everyone's in Tesco's at the end of the
He
day.
was in
Club
Tesco's.
cars and everything.
This was Pack Supermarket.
Okay,
Okay,
Pack
oh,
Supermarket.
wow.
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. Yeah.
Pack Supermarket. So I think he was shopping, and I was just on my phone outside in my car or something.
Yeah.
And he spotted me, and he came up to me and he started talking to me as I got out of the car. Always manners and respect. Always.
Yeah.
There's no animosity between us.
Yeah.
There used to be, but I just brush it off. Like I say, let your success make the noise.
Yeah.
So I don't
So
really.
this guy was the guy that you were working for.
This guy was the guy I was working for, who
Okay.
said I wouldn't get nowhere in life, who said
Okay.
I'm useless.
What else did he say? For the
Like-
people to
Okay,
give them
come on,
context.
we want to hear everything, man.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did they actually say to you?
You need allocution lessons. You don't know how to speak English properly.
allocution.
Elocution.
Elocution.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know how
yeah,
to say
yeah.
that properly.
Yeah, not elocution, elocution. Yeah,
You need elocution lessons. Yeah, you don't know how to speak English properly.
Yeah.
You're full of yourself.
Yeah.
You think too much of yourself.
Yeah.
You don't know how to write a letter properly, and you think you're going to run your own firm.
Yeah.
Behave. You're living in cuckoo land, and you need to wake up and smell the coffee. You say that quite a lot.
Yeah. And you woke up, but in a different way, I guess.
I smell the latte.
Yeah. You smelled the latte. You were like, wait, I'm in the wrong place right now, guys.
The
Let me
vanilla
just.
latte I smelled.
Yeah.
Forget the coffee. But so he said all those things, but it was just motivation for me. That's why I love the guy. I love the guy because he motivated me like no one could.
That's the thing, man. You need a chip on your shoulder sometimes, and that was yours, I guess.
He degraded me so badly. At some point, I was actually thinking to myself, he's probably telling the truth, you know. This is probably not for me.
Yeah, when you listen to someone who says it with conviction and actually believes what they're saying, because they want bad for you, right?
They want bad for you.
Yeah.
And I couldn't.
Or they want superiority over you.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
They want to always be the superior person, and they don't want anybody else to get the limelight or get the credit.
Yeah.
Which is sad, really, because if you're just a young kid who's just come out of college, uni, you need to encourage people.
Yeah.
Well, as a boss, I encourage everyone. He'll tell you, there's a lot of look. At the end of the day, I don't want to big myself up, but
Yeah.
I'll give people opportunities. A lot
Yeah.
of people have thrown them back into my face, but I'm not one of I'm not those sort of people, and I'm not one of those people that are going to do that. This guy gave me an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because of him, I got my foot through the door.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, regardless of what the circumstances, I wasn't paid. I was treated very badly. But if it wasn't for this guy,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been in the law profession, or I
Yeah.
would have been in the law profession probably a year later, 2 years later. And they say, look, you have to strike the iron when it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have built up that reputation.
I would
'cause you
never have
wouldn't
built that reputation.
have that foot in the door, right?
Yeah. And if I wasted those couple of years of my life, who knows where I would be now?
Yeah.
I would have missed that bus or missed that ship, whatever they say.
Could have been working at Tesco, man, giving people club
Yeah,
cards.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it could have been a different story.
I could have.
Yeah.
You know?
Easily.
Definitely.
Easily.
That's what I'm saying, man. Back to what you were saying about how you can easily get misrepresented as like seeming arrogant and that,
Yeah.
like self-belief. It's like it just shows.
Confidence versus arrogance.
Nah, it just shows you in it. Like nowadays, especially, it's like it's seen as so like it's so vilified. Like the idea of being
Toxically masculine to be confident.
like being
What
confident
kind of
in
bullshit
yourself.
is that, right?
That's what I'm saying. Just being confident in yourself and your
Yeah.
ability, and saying like, I feel like I can get to a better position if I put in this work, and actually taking the effort to improve yourself is seen as something problematic nowadays, isn't it?
People look at you like you're arrogant. They do, especially on social media, and they think that you're showing off. But I say, like you just said earlier, I call it confidence, not cockiness. And I teach this to my kids as well, and I say, you have to be confident enough to walk into a room and don't care who the main guy is.
Yeah.
You're either the main guy or you don't care who the main guy is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you have to have that confidence, and you have to. Some people have it in them at birth; they're born with it. Some people build it over time.
Some people have to build that muscle, like it's at the gym, right?
Yeah, some people have to build it. I think I've had it since I was born.
Okay.
It was in my character. It's just that I knew one day I'm gonna do things and get noticed by the world, which is happening now. Alhamdulillah.
It's crazy that offends people with fragile egos, right?
Yeah. Obviously, especially
It's offensive. And the thing is, I feel like most people don't get to where they're going because they keep friends around them who keep them grounded and not in a good way.
Yeah, definitely.
100% now.
Because people just shit on your dreams at the end of the day. Because we're very egotistical as a being, right?
Yeah.
So we still want to be better than anyone. If I'm playing football with someone, like I'm going to the ground and I'm going to tackle them. Slide tackles everywhere. Because I want to win everything. And
Of course.
every human being is like that to a certain extent. Some people act on it and some people don't. And some of the people who do act on it, they're the ones who ground people and keep them away from their dreams.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're in a room full of 5 broke people, be prepared to be the 6th broke person.
Yeah. You're part
If
of the
you're
squad.
In
Part of the
a
gang.
whole
If
gang
you're
thing.
in a room
Bro gang,
full of
hashtag. Yeah.
100%, if you're in a room full of 5 millionaires,
Yeah.
prepare yourself to be the 6th one.
Yeah.
Like what you just said, your friends can weigh you down or they can pull you up.
Yeah.
It depends. You have to choose your circle wisely. Like they say, you can choose your family. Sorry, you're born with your family, but you can choose your friends.
Yeah.
Choose your friends wisely.
Yeah.
Even to the extent that, look, I try to choose people who get me closer to God,
Okay.
Yeah.
who bring me closer to God. I tend to be around those sort of people because
Yeah, because you're very public about the fact that you go to the mosque and you pray and everything like that.
I have to. Yeah, that's my ultimate goal. Your ultimate goal for everyone
And a lot of people in your comment sections, they say the same thing.
should be paradise.
Yeah, they're like, oh, this guy, I love the way he brings God into every conversation.
You have to,
You know?
because you have to put God first no matter what you do. You have to put God first. And these are for the kids watching, if they do watch.
Yeah.
You have to put God first no matter what. Put your parents second. That is a recipe for success. Everybody knows what the recipe for success is. But why is the source different for different people?
Yeah.
They're not doing it properly. Even if they say we believe in God, they're just saying it.
Yeah.
They don't actually believe in it. I've been in situations where I'm telling you, people would have crumbled. But I believed in God. My belief in God is strong.
Yeah.
And it always will be, no matter what. I've been questioned about it. I've been, I mean, wherever I go, I have to pray. Today I went to a prison visit in Wandsworth.
Yeah.
I went to the visitor center. I done my ablution, went upstairs and I prayed.
Yeah.
Found a little corner in the room and I prayed.
Yeah.
Because that's something that's instilled inside me now. It's part of me.
Yeah, and it's a part of the fact that you're so confident to go into a room, because a lot of people won't do that because they're scared of how they'll be looked at.
They're scared of how they'll be looked at. And that,
so it's two things that you've done there, right? You've overlooked that aspect, and then you've taken God in your forefront, right?
100%,
which is what
man.
you say is the recipe for success.
If you can't openly talk about your religion,
that you don't really believe in it, right?
You don't really believe in it. And let me tell you something, you ain't gonna get nowhere in life. Let me tell you why. And even if you do in this life, you get somewhere without openly discussing your religion or believing in your religion, then it's only a test. It's only a test from God.
Yeah.
And that test, you're gonna fail it. Because like I say, we are gonna be here for the rest of our lives. But 50 years down the line, 100 years down the line, nobody's going to remember us.
Yeah.
When we're in our graves, the only thing that's going to help us is prayer, is showing gratitude, is believing in God. Nothing else is going to help us.
Yeah, so it's always
Don't
like
want to make this into a depressing
No,
topic.
it's not depressing. It's not depressing. Bro, listen, like, when we receive, like, insightful information, we kind of go like this. Because we're taking it in. That's our digesting things, alright? We're just digesting the information. No, I think it really aligns back to, like, you know, your legacy. Obviously, as people, we think about that a lot. The mark that we want to leave on people. And obviously, if we live in accordance to how God wants us to live, then we'll probably have a good legacy. But I want to go back to the fact that we pick our friends very carefully and we get that choice. We also have to be responsible in that choice. How would you say your circle of friends changed out throughout the years?
Well, the thing is, my
can you give like examples of
let me give
the
an
kind
example.
of friends that you were with, and then the kind of friends that you try and attract now?
When I was in school,
I
was quite a popular kid.
Okay, come on.
And I had a lot of friends. I then got expelled from school, fully expelled. So I didn't do year 11.
You gotta tell us what happened. You gotta tell us how you got expelled.
What happened? Like I said, it was friends, and I was sort of the group leader. Sort of. I can never be a follower.
And that's probably why you can tell your kid that, you know, you don't want him to be a class clown who people laugh at, because you were a class clown at one point.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. I know. And
been there, done that.
Done that.
Come on.
I used to get into a lot of fights.
Okay.
I'm alright with my hands.
Come on.
I can still let them go. If I need to. But I tend to do that in the gym now.
Man.
But so
with a nasheed in his ear as well, like.
A proper one, strong like the wind. The Syrian one. So basically, I used to get into a lot of fights. I mean, I couldn't take shit from no one. I couldn't take, and it is what it is.
And you referenced earlier about how your boss kind of gave you a hint of racism, right? In the sense that you can't really speak properly, blah blah blah. Back in the day, did you receive that racism in school and stuff? Because the older generation really felt that. We didn't really feel that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, not racism, but I used to get targeted because I was fat.
Okay.
I was overweight, so a lot of people used to target
me. People
me.
at that lad doing that, bro.
And all sorts. So people used to target me. But they never used to want to get into a scrap with me. Trust me.
Had the body weight behind the punches. You know what I mean?
That's where power come from, the food, innit? So I used to fight.
Get curry in you, bro.
I used to fight quite a lot, and then at one point, then we was referred to as the caveman crew from the teachers.
Okay.
So.
Flintstones, bro.
That's a lit name, fam.
Caveman crew,
and then what happened is...
called your band, innit? It's a tribal instinct, caveman crew.
And then what happened is that we was all on our last warnings. And then I got caught. There was, I think, rain. So when it's raining in school, we never used to be allowed out in the playground.
Yeah.
And I went out because
Yeah.
I was like a
I'm not scared of a little rain.
Innit? Come on.
Yeah, I was a rebel.
Bit of water.
Yeah,
But and then the teacher caught us on the playground,
yeah,
and me and my best mate, who now works with me,
yeah.
we got kicked out.
He's like, oh, this is full circle moments right here.
And then, yeah, we got kicked out.
He's just getting the inside scoop on you over here, you know that?
Yeah, he knows most of it anyway, I think. So yeah, we both got kicked out on the same day,
Yeah,
and then he went away for a long time.
yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you where. I went somewhere else.
Hiatus. He went to the mountains.
Yeah, let's just say hi.
He
Yeah,
went to
he-
pray in the mountains.
He went to a cave.
Mashallah,
He went to a
mashallah.
cave.
Yeah, he went to the cave.
Nah, that was lit. I can't believe
He
he did
actually
that.
became a caveman.
Yeah.
So he went away.
He
and
fulfilled the
then,
prophecy. That's what he did.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
I basically for the next couple of years, then I was I
Yeah.
didn't know what I was doing with life. I was just here and there. But going back to point of friends, I've always had a lot of acquaintances,
Mm.
but I really actually have got a handful of friends that
Okay.
I actually socialize with.
And are those friends kind of brought in through loyalty, or are they through like
They've been with me since
trial and
nursery.
error kind of thing? Okay.
Since nursery, they've been with me.
Yeah. Because there's two types of friends, right? There's
Yeah.
friends that you try and attract in your circle because, you know, you're trying to go towards God, for example, right? So you make these friends. You're trying to go towards the gym. So you have people who go to the gym and they become your friends kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you've always kept to your small circle.
I've kept
More
my
often.
circle small, even though I know a lot of people and a lot of people know me. No disrespect
Yeah,
to anyone
especially now.
watching this now.
Especially now people know
are
you,
gonna
know
start
it, you know
texting
what
me
I'm
saying,
saying?
"I thought I was your friend. I thought I was your
Yeah.
friend." Look, I've got a lot of friends, but what I'm trying to say is my
Yeah,
close
yeah.
friends are the ones that I know for all my life,
And the
they've
ones that you
been
hang
with-
out with. And
They've
stuff.
been with me
Yeah.
Yeah.
since we was in nursery.
Yeah.
So, literally nurseries, primary school, secondary school, college, and then whatever we start doing. We literally, yeah, we see each other almost every day.
Mm.
And we've been together for life, basically. Yeah, those are my actual friends.
Yeah. And you've kept them throughout your journey.
Yeah.
And you know they're your friends because of the fact that they looked at your success and they were like, yeah,
No,
I'm happy for you.
They've seen
or-
they've seen the ups, the downs.
they've
Yeah.
seen everything. They've seen when we used to chip in like £2 for a packet of chips.
Yeah.
Them days, they've seen
Yeah.
it since
Yeah.
then. Them days, you know. And I was saying it the other week or 2 weeks ago. I was saying it that I was speaking to one of my friends and I said, "Do you remember when we were kids?" And I used
Yeah.
to say, "Look, one day I'm gonna make it big. I don't know how. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna make it big, but I am going to make it big. I
Yeah.
know this."
Yeah.
And he used to laugh at me. He said it the other day. Yeah, I used to laugh. He said it the other day. He goes, "Yeah, I used to laugh at him."
Yeah.
And I say, "Nah, he's just blagging it. We're just 7, 8 years old, and this guy's thinking he's gonna take the world on or whatever." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I've had confidence and self belief from day one, man. And these people have been with me since when I had nothing. Since
Yeah.
literally day ones. You know, they say
Yeah.
day
So
one.
that's
Yeah.
how you can
Yeah, sure.
know that they're trustworthy, right?
Yeah,
Seen
and
it
that
all,
as
What were you
well.
gonna say?
No, I've just said that. Yeah, they've seen it all.
They've seen it all. And another thing is, obviously, people have come in my life over the years. Good brothers.
Yeah.
Like I said, some brothers have got me really close to God, closer than I was.
Yeah.
And some brothers have taught me how to do business. Some
Yeah.
brothers have taught me how to do law.
Yeah.
And you know what? Every single person that has helped me over the years, I'll never forget them, and I haven't forgot them, and I'll always be grateful to them, and they
Yeah.
know it as well. I show appreciation when I see them, when I speak to them. If they're in need of any sort of help, I'm the first one they call, and they know I will never let them down.
Yeah, man. And that's
That's real
kind of
stuff,
how we
man.
want to be, right? Because it's like we understand that certain people have had a part to play in our success. But while we're on this kind of like ground up phase where we're kind of building, we can't really showcase the fact that, you know, we have love for you in that moment because we haven't built the foundation yet. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
But as soon as the foundations are built, that's what I want to be able to say.
Yeah, man, 100%.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. I was speaking to one of my sisters yesterday.
Yeah.
My sisters were a big part in my success, not because it gave me anything, but it's just like I was a kid with no money,
Yeah.
and so I used to go up to my sisters. Can I get £20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't forget them days.
Can I get a lifeline right now? Those
Exactly.
lifelines
£20
go
for
up
fuel.
tenfold, you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
£20. I'm just going out to eat. I got no money.
Yeah.
£80. My friends here, I can't feed them. Stuff like that. And I show appreciation in a big way, man. Because I remember just only 6-7 years ago, I never had a penny. I never had a penny to rub together, man.
Yeah.
Never.
And was that in those 2 years where you were like kind of deciding what you wanted to do? So talk to us through this period. So like, you probably had some downs in that period specifically. So tell us what was the hardest
when
thing.
I was thrown out of school, basically.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And at what age was this, by the way?
15.
15 or so.
15, yeah. And I was thrown out of school. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know if the school was going to let me do my GCSEs or not.
Yeah.
But in the end, they agreed. Big up Mr. Turnbull.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so they let me do my GCSEs. So I cracked on with my GCSEs. Without a single lesson in year 11, I went and got 4 GCSEs without doing a single lesson. So I got that. Then I went to college. The first year of college, it was a big jump from school to college. It was like proper different. You must have noticed.
Yeah, then I definitely,
guys went to college.
Yeah,
so
handhold you throughout the whole thing, and then they kind of drop you in certain places.
Drop you in, and then you see all the big kids around you. You think, what's going on here? I'm going to get better today.
Yeah.
And then basically, my first...
I was getting PTSD from school days, bro.
So I lasted in my first college for like 3 weeks.
You lost it?
Yeah, I lost it.
Bro, what were you doing? Were you fighting people on the first day or something?
No, I was just like silly.
Yeah.
You know, just being silly. Just acting childish, I think.
Yeah.
I was acting too childish. I was a bit childish. Still am.
Yeah.
And so then I put my head down a bit, got into another college, but did end up passing the course. So that whole year was wasted.
Okay, yeah.
So I wasted a year of my life. Then I got into another college, put my head down, and as much as I can. First year was okay. I did a course called GCE. I don't think they do it anymore. It was the GCE Applied Business.
Yeah.
Done that course. First year I got an E or something, which was like scraping a pass.
Yeah.
Second year I failed. So now I had made some applications for UCAS for university. When I went to university, obviously they wasn't letting me in. They were saying, look, your grades are bad.
Yeah.
I'll go just put me on a foundation degree if you can.
Yeah.
The guy didn't want to know. Anyway, like, you know, they say it's who you know, not what you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I managed to make a few phone calls. So the same teacher called me back.
Managed to make a few phone calls. What are these phone calls, bro?
Phone calls to certain people.
Connections, man.
Connections. See, what it is all my life, one thing I've done is make connections, make a network.
Yeah.
I was speaking to him on the way down. I go, this is all before social media.
Yeah.
You know, alhamdulillah, I could go into any city, and I say this to my kids as well. I go, this is before social media, not just social. This is before I could go to any city.
Yeah.
Without a penny in my pocket.
And get by because you have people, you have those connections.
I could get by. I could go to a fuel station.
Yeah.
Put fuel in. I could go and eat at a restaurant.
Yeah.
I could go sleep somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's any city.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
hopefully it's going to be the world soon. We're just talking
Yeah.
about UK right now, but hopefully I've got connections all over the globe.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. So that's all I've been doing. So, you know, they say that you should have a rule, a 6-call rule.
Okay.
So within them 6 calls, you should be able to get through to anyone.
Okay.
Anyone within them 6 calls. So whether
Yeah.
it's the President of the United States,
Yeah.
whether it's the Prime Minister of Pakistan,
Yeah.
whether it's the Prime Minister of UK.
Whether you want to take a week off in Lebanon for a bit, you
Yeah.
have people to get you set up. You know what I'm saying?
So 6 calls.
6 calls,
The
no
6
more.
call rule. Yeah.
If you're in the 7th call, then you're a dickhead.
Yeah. So cool. Finish, man.
Forget about it. Turn your phone off.
Why you even have a phone?
Yeah, cut your phone off. You don't deserve a phone.
But yeah, you were saying just like keep on building these
Yeah,
connections.
keep it. That's all I was doing. So yeah, I managed to get hold of a few people,
Yeah,
which, you know, they did me a big favor. So the
Yeah.
same teacher called me again.
they got you on a course.
They got me in a course. Stuart
Yeah.
Williams, big up Stuart Williams if he's still alive.
Yeah.
You know, respect to him, man. He's a top don.
Yeah.
I got too much love for him. So
He's the real top G.
he's a real top G.
He's the real top
So
G.
I went there.
Yeah.
So same day. So a couple of hours later, he phoned me again. He goes,
Yeah.
Ahmed, are you still in Wolverhampton? I could no, but I can get there in half an hour.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? I knew what the call was going to be about. So anyway, I ran back. Well, not ran back. I drove back, and I went there. And he goes, okay, I am willing to put you on a foundation degree.
Yeah.
But you have to do an exam. I go, no problem. You tell me when the exam is on, and I'll be back for the exam.
Yeah.
He goes, exam's now.
Oh shit.
I go, all right then.
Dropped it right there. Is that how it's gonna
okay.
go? Okay.
So I go, no problem. He goes, come here. I go, no, he gave me a paper. R versus R, marital rape.
Yeah.
It was regarding, because I wanted to get into law degree, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well, foundation degree. So he goes, you got 45 minutes. I'll see you in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem. He just, law's all about opinions.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong opinion.
Yeah.
If you can opinionize something properly and your opinion makes sense,
Yeah.
then you've got the answer right.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
That's where every offense.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Every offense is a defense.
Yeah.
So I done this paper. He came back. He took the paper. I was waiting inside the room for another 20 minutes. He came back.
Yeah.
And these was his words. He goes, Mr. Yakooob, I can't put you on the foundation degree.
Okay.
I go, why? Did I do bad? He goes, no. You've done too well, and I want to put you on the LLB degree.
Jeez.
See, so these 6 phone calls come in handy. You know? You don't even need the marks right there. So you were already regarded as like good in terms of like your opinionation and stuff like that.
Yeah, that time.
And that's why it got you by to that point. And then from there, that's when you finished uni. And
then I was in uni, and he used to see me around all the time. Stuart.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't let me down.
Yeah.
I've done a big favor for you.
Yeah.
I won't let you down, Stuart. Don't worry." And I didn't let him down, to be fair. My first year was a bit up and down. Anyway, I got a 2-2 degree in the end.
Yeah.
Which is not the best.
It's not the best, but you know, it's still a pass. You know, it still gets you by.
Still a pass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But literally from the bottom, man. He was scavenging for a course
That's
on a foundation degree, let alone a proper one.
Foundation degree would have been 2-year foundation degree, and then 3 years from a degree. After that, 5 years that would have been in university. In the end, I just did 3.
Yeah.
After that, I did the legal practice course. When I did the legal practice course, I come from a wealthy family.
Okay, yeah.
But I've not been the type to. This is what I say. A lot of people comment on my stuff and they say, "You've come from a wealthy family. What are you talking about struggles for?"
Oh yeah, because they proper Google you now, innit?
Yeah.
Because now you're at that stage.
And the thing is that I am that sort of person that I don't want handouts, and I've never wanted handouts.
Yeah.
Even when we all got older, me and my siblings, my dad was sort of distributing properties, saying, "Yeah, this is," and there was not arguments, but there was too much discussions regarding it.
Yeah.
And I said to my parents,
Too many complications. Right?
Yeah, complications. And I said, look, I want to stay out of these discussions because you know what, whatever I want to do myself.
Okay, yeah.
They wasn't believe, they couldn't digest it that I wanted that, but that's what I wanted.
Yeah, and I guess that makes sense, right? Because like as parents, if you made it, like for example for yourself, right? Because you've made it, you want to give them the opportunity to take it. And I guess that's what your parents did in a way. They gave you the opportunity to be like, you know, you could take it, but I'm going to pave a different way. And that's what you did, right?
That's exactly what I did. Even though my dad has always taught me and my siblings hard work.
Yeah.
They said, you have to work hard, otherwise you're not going to get anywhere in life.
Even though he was like, I'm going to help you out, but at the same time, I'm taking on your principle of hard work, Dad.
Exactly.
You know?
That's exactly why.
And that's why you were asking your sisters for £20 here and there,
here
rather
and there,
than the other way around.
Exactly. And I could never go to my dad and say, "Give me money." Or give me
it's the same for me, man. I hate asking that question, man.
I was actually scared, not afraid of my dad, but I didn't know what his response was going to be because I used to see him working so hard. I used to be thinking, I don't want to just go take £100 off him, you know, or £50 off him. It's just.
Because you see the behind the scenes.
I see the behind, because I never used to see my dad.
Yeah.
Literally, he used to leave for work at 2-3 a.m. He used to run a milk factory.
Yeah, milk factory, yeah.
And what he used to do is he's talking over me. You'd rather do it and talk. So he used to do the milk factory.
Yeah.
He used to have a wholesale milk business.
Yeah.
So he used to go at to work about 2 to 3 a.m. on a daily basis, but he used to come back, I think, about 1 p.m.
Yeah.
By that time we was in school.
Yeah.
And then we used to be in school. He used to go to sleep. By the time we come back from school and go to mosque, he used to wake up and go on his collection rounds. And by the time we come back from mosque, he used to be sleeping again. So
you really did never get to see him.
Hardly ever. Only in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Since obviously he's retired. He's retired about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So since he's retired, that's when I started to spend time with my dad.
Yeah.
Before that, I never started to see him. And I seen him struggle hard. And he used to tell me stories about when he was little.
Yeah.
When he had no money. When obviously back home in Pakistan. And he told me a story once. He goes that it was Eid, a celebration.
Yeah.
And he never had clothes to wear. So his mom, my grandmother, washed the clothes that he already had, but they used to only have one pair of clothes.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that you can go change your clothes. So
you
had to take them clothes off so you can wash them.
Yeah, wash it, dry it quickly, then put it back on kind of thing.
But what happened?
Imagine we did that now, Brian.
That's what I'm saying.
We'd be like, this is a long ass process. I'm not even going to get ready.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to go.
It's true. It's true. We've had it too easy, man. Whoever's been brought up in England, we've had it very easy.
Yeah,
100%, man.
And so this story.
Why do you think people in England take it for granted then?
We get everything.
So you know how like it's so easy over here and we can kind of get by and our parents have already made it.
It's a norm, innit?
Yeah.
It's a norm. Like obviously, if you don't know the struggle, innit? If you're brought up in an environment where like everything's convenient, innit?
Yeah.
You're gonna take it for granted, innit? Because it's the normal.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. A lot of people don't work hard, bro, nowadays.
When being strong is the only option.
They have the security.
You're gonna when being strong to get by is the only option. Then you are going to come out a winner no matter what.
But then you've kind of been the opposite of that, you know, because you're kind of the person who's like, I was in the position to take a handout if I needed it. That's where you were, but you chose the opposite.
Exactly.
And did you choose the opposite because you love the idea of being like an underdog who made it from nothing? And was that kind of like, this is what I want to staple onto my legacy?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Because I've always, even when I was studying, even when my mom wanted to send me to uni, my cousins and even a few of my siblings, they were saying, why are you sending him to university? If he's not going to do anything, he's just going to go there, mess about with girls.
Yeah.
What he's going to do. And he's not going to actually study easy. So just get him a job, make him work in one of the shops. We've had businesses.
Yeah.
Make him work in one of the businesses and make him be productive. He's not going to get anywhere. He's just wasting. He's going to waste a couple of years, and then next couple of years you're going to be saying to us, I'll get him a job now.
Yeah, because then they think they're going to save you from your like demise, right?
Yes.
And like messing around and stuff like that.
Yeah. And
my family felt like that as well, probably.
They did. They all do. The families look down on you for some reason. All families do look down on kids. I don't know why. Especially in brown households, I'll be honest with you, they all look down on kids. And and that story, my dad's story, I haven't finished it.
Yeah.
Let me go back to it.
Go back to it.
Yeah,
right?
no, you got to finish that.
So, like I said, like it was Eid, and his mother, my grandmother, put him and his and his siblings' clothes out to dry.
Yeah.
And a storm came in the night.
Yeah.
And the clothes flew away.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So forget having.
Where's my silver kameez right now, bro? You know.
Forget having clean clothes for Eid. They never had no clothes.
Yeah.
So they were naked, literally. They had boxes on Eid day.
Yeah.
So I've come up.
Yeah.
Listening to these kind of stories.
Yeah.
So
why wouldn't you want to make it from nothing?
Exactly. So I've had it in my head that if my father can come from that to where he is now, my father's a very successful businessman.
Then what excuse do you have?
What excuse do we have?
Yeah.
And food as well. They were lucky if they ate once a day.
Yeah.
They were lucky if they ate once.
That's why my dad gets pissed off still. You know, when I leave a grain of rice in the plate, he still gets pissed off, bro. I'm 25 years old, man. He's telling me, yo, clean up that grain of rice. I'm like, yo, I just want to go upstairs and chill out.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
It's true. And this is what I say to my kids. And my kids are different.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what happened that day. We were talking about this. Oh, we went to the gym.
Yeah.
And one of my mates was with me, goes, can I get a padlock? And they go, you have to buy the padlock.
Yeah.
You can't just borrow one. And I says to them, okay, how much is it?
Yeah.
And they go, £5. So I go, £5 for a padlock.
Yeah.
And my kid goes, Dad, it's only £5.
Yeah, okay.
And I says to him, hello, my dad was a poor man, you know. I've been brought up with stories when my dad never used to have food to eat.
Yeah.
When my dad never used to have clothes to wear.
The audacity.
And how can you even say £5 like it's nothing?
Yeah.
And put that to a side. I work hard for my money.
Yeah.
So that £5 is something.
Yeah.
And trust me, somebody can stretch that £5.
Yeah.
You probably got £5 and you won't have it as soon as you leave the shop or leave this gym.
Yeah.
But some people can stretch that £5 all day.
Yeah.
All day. But I don't know, kids are a bit different these days. They've been fed with a silver spoon. They've been brought up in.
Pretty much, man.
Because my kid's a boxer, and I was reading something, a little quote from Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
Don't expect to be sleeping in silk pajamas and waking up at 5 a.m. to do your runs, road runs. It's not gonna happen.
And that's like the difficulty that you have right now, right? Because you have a kid, you made it
give
to
him
a decent
everything?
amount, and you're like kind of like, I'm not gonna give him everything, because if I do that, then he's gonna sleep in silk pajamas and not go for his runs. He's a boxer. He has to go for these runs. You know what I'm saying? Just ask KSI and them man there, you know? It's gone off. Ooh.
Yeah, both of them all just that one. Either time.
Yeah.
Did it just go off, yeah? Let me just delete something quick. You want to talk about your clientele next, yeah?
Yeah. Just talk about it now because it's still that one's still filming in it. So,
Whatever you want to ask me, talk about it. Talk to
yeah, man. All right. So what kind of? I mean, I know you're a criminal lawyer, so you get a lot of criminal cases and that. General scope of your clients, like what kind of people?
Do you know what my speciality is?
Yeah. Let's know your speciality.
I would say I'm a drug specialist.
I said drug specialist.
Yeah. I'm a drug specialist. So I'm a drug dealing specialist.
Okay, yeah.
So why are you a drug dealing specialist, bro? Why would you choose that specific niche?
I haven't chosen it. It just came to me.
But how am
I
gonna
attract
believe
drug
that?
dealers.
Why do you attract drug dealers?
I don't know. It's hard to believe, but I think, what do you think, 50-60% of our workload of drug cases?
It's 70.
70. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Drug cases and murder cases, we get quite a lot, to be fair.
Jeez.
But we don't choose them, they just come.
Yeah.
I mean, there are cases that we do choose. For example, today I got a phone call for somebody in Staines saying I got a stalking case. And somebody phoned him whilst he was driving. And I go to him, he goes, what do you think? I go, you know what, just do it. And a couple of years ago, I would have jumped up and said, I'll do anything.
Yeah.
So, I do pick and choose my cases. And it does boil down to the fact some people say, do you know your client's guilty? If you know you're the guilty, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What a dishonorable line of work. But the ultimate truth is, if you're in trouble, you'd be calling me yourself. And now you're saying my line of work is dishonorable or not honorable. If you're in trouble, trust me, you'll have my number on speed dial. You know I'm talking to the people. You would have my number on speed dial. Now you're saying I'm making money out of helping criminals. Stop it, man. Stop it.
No, it's true though. It's true. Definitely. Like, I mean, that's the thing, innit? It's like, it's that line. It's like, okay, someone could argue helping X, Y, and Z, but at the end of the day, you're doing your job.
I'm doing my job, and at the end of the day, one thing is there's a prosecution side and there's a defense side. Yeah. Now, the prosecution do their job. The prosecution's job is to convict a defendant. The defense solicitors or the defense lawyer's job is to try and acquit that person or get him the best possible sentence that he can receive.
Yeah.
Now, if the prosecution case has holes in it, It's my job or my team's job to look at those holes, to exploit those holes. And if I exploit those holes and it results in my client getting acquitted, so be it. Then they say, how can you represent people that you know are guilty? How am I meant to know that they are guilty? Even the prosecution don't know that they are guilty. Otherwise, there would be no law. Otherwise, people will get arrested and go straight to prison. Why are people having trials? Because the prosecution don't even know that they're guilty at the moment. Even the judge does not know they're guilty. So how can I know that they're guilty? You can only be guilty if the jury have found you guilty. So when somebody comes to me, the jury haven't found them guilty. It's usually at the start of the case. So there is no possibility, no way, shape or form that I would know that somebody is guilty. Unless they tell me expressly and say, look, I did go and stab this guy in the heart, and my intention was to kill this guy. Somebody could come and say to me, look, I did stab this guy, but my intention was not to kill this guy. He's not guilty of murder. My intention was not to harm this guy. He's not guilty of anything. It was an accident.
It's called plausible deniability, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Deniability.
So you had to research a little bit, you know.
You did some researching. You did some research. It's good.
It's good. That's mad though. So like you said that you didn't obviously you didn't pick these cases. They just came to you and that.
They came to me.
Like when you first started the firm and all that, what were the cases and the people coming to you?
My first ever case was a case. It was a possession of offensive weapon.
Okay.
I still remember the client's name, and I actually seen the client.
Obviously, you can't say that, but
Birmingham City Centre.
Yeah.
I seen him about a year ago. Just say, I'm still in touch with the kid. He's a good kid now. He's changed his ways about, and he just got caught with a knife. That was my very first ever case, and my second ever case was an affray. An affray is when you have a fight in a public.
Okay, yeah.
And that was my second case, and my first ever case came through a good friend of mine who I used to go to school with.
Yeah.
Came through him, and that was. It's just I haven't looked back since. I haven't looked back.
So did you stay in it because you found it exciting? Or what was it?
At first, I'll be honest with you.
Come on, you must have found it exciting because it is a little like, you know, every friendship group likes a little bit of tea. You know, you're not supposed to gossip, but everyone likes a little bit of different things to say. Did it run out again? Alright, can we use your phone?
You know, borrowing people's phones.
Fuck it. Alright, so yeah, did you stay in it because it was like a little bit of neat gossip to say to the people? Like to your homies and that, or
it was good, you know.
Was it just fun?
It was fun at first. I don't know. It's just that I had that thing about me. I wanted to be successful, and I knew this is what's going to make me successful.
Yeah.
This, and over time, my client base grew so big.
Yeah.
Now, alhamdulillah, it's so.
And this is with your own firm, yeah.
This is my own firm. From my client base was growing since then. To be fair.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because you must have been able to transfer some of the clients that you had at your company where the boss was kind of like making you feel demeaned, and that you were like, you know what? Fuck this guy, let's go over there.
Yeah.
You know?
And when I've had people follow me since when I was a trainee, since I was working for that guy. So I have had people follow me since then.
Yeah.
And it just kept growing. It just kept growing, and it's still growing. I've not reached my full potential yet.
Yeah, you're still going, man.
I'm still going.
You can't stop now.
He's got to go worldwide, mate.
Yeah,
I'm still growing, and I'm still glowing.
I'm telling you, Morocco next week, bro.
Morocco, Dubai,
Sweden,
Switzerland,
Sweden's nice.
Istanbul.
Yeah, man. He wants to see the mountains,
New York.
bro.
We're coming.
Come on, New York. You know, I went there recently as well. Come on.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, man. I have family out there, and I have 2 passports. It's a whole thing.
Oh, good.
Yeah. A little bit of access, bro. I'm trying to be like him.
Yeah,
all I want is a little bit more access.
Just needs those 6 calls, man.
Yeah, man. I'm on like 20 right now.
You'll get there, man.
I need to lose my phone.
You'll get there. Trust me, you'll get there, man.
Yeah.
You'll get there. Just if you got a goal in your head, if you got a dream, I don't call it a dream. I call it a plan.
Yeah.
Plan. If you got a plan in life and you got an aim in life, just go for it, man. But work towards it on a daily basis.
Yeah, man.
On a day, your daily basis should be like a little stone.
Little increments, right?
Yeah,
little increments.
They say 1% every day. They say, right?
That's what it's saying, isn't it?
See, it's about commitment and dedication.
Yeah.
Like if doing business was easy, then everyone would be rich. If success was easy, then everyone would be successful. But the people that actually make it through are the people who are dedicated to their craft, are disciplined, and are doing the same thing every day, day in, day out, without fail. Those are the people that make it, you know.
Definitely.
Those are the people that make it. And I had, during 2015, 16, 17, I didn't see anybody. Anyone. I was literally at work in the morning at 7 and leaving at 8, 9 p.m. and going home. Then starting again the next day.
And that was when you were working for someone, or when you were
That's
starting
when I started my own firm.
Yeah, so when you had to put in the extra hours to set everything up, make sure the systems are in place.
I didn't have money to get a painter to paint my office.
Yeah.
And you're only talking 5 years ago here. 2016. Well, man. Almost 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So I didn't have money to pay
really
a painter.
Waste, but you know, you had to focus on the more important things, right? To build up from the ground up.
So I went with my nephew, not this one.
Yeah.
A different nephew.
And you know, big families in the Asian culture.
Yeah, exactly. So 2 of my nephews.
20 cousins at least.
Exactly. So 2 of my nephews, we went there to paint my office.
Yeah.
And my brother saw me painting my office. He goes, "How come we don't get a painter?" I go, "I don't spend the money and don't have the money." He goes, "Yeah, I have the money." I go, "No."
Yeah. I don't take handouts.
I go, "You're
my
making
name's
me
AKHMED
lazy."
YAKOOB. I don't take handouts.
You can't take handouts. You can't take handouts. And I didn't say it in them words. I go, "Nah, man, it's okay. Don't worry about it." And I'll get it done. I'll get it done. And then, because obviously he didn't like me. I was there 12, 1 a.m. just painting my office. He didn't like it. He's my older brother, isn't he?
Yeah, he wants to help out.
Yeah, he goes, "Just go home, just get a painter or something." I go, "No, I don't want to get a painter." I said I'm going to do it myself, so I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah.
So I did it myself.
That tends to be a running theme in your life. It's like, if you say you do it yourself, that's it.
You got to do it yourself.
That's the final thing.
You have to do it. Nobody's going to come and help you out in this life. Life is a DIY project. Stop falling for the entitlement trap. You're not entitled to anything. Nobody owes you anything in this life. Even if you help somebody, they still don't owe you anything. If you're going to help someone, don't expect anything in return. Just do it for the sake of the Lord, that the Lord's going to repay you back in a better way. But even if you help someone, don't expect anything back from them as well. And don't expect anyone to do anything for you, because most people are just there for the time being. And I would say more than 50% of people want to see you fail. They want to see you fail.
Definitely.
And they want to laugh at you. They want you to be the laughing stock.
And you know that, especially because, like, in your personal life, you've obviously seen that. You've seen people kind of like try and shit on you, or they don't want to see you reach a certain accolade because they want to be better than you, essentially.
Yeah. Like I said, my own brother, when I was finished uni, when I wanted to do the legal practice course, my own brother was advising my parents and my mom not to make me carry on, not to further my studies. He says work in his shop. He wanted me to work in his shop. He's got a customer. He used to have a cosmetic shop. He goes, work there, this, that. He ain't going to study. I go, no problem. I go, look, I'm going to study.
Yeah.
I need £10,000 to do this course. I haven't asked no one for it. I'll get the money. I'll get hold of the money myself somehow. Borrowing money. No handouts, borrowed the money. Paid the people off. As soon as start making money, paid everybody off. And here I am a couple of years later, debt free. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, man. Listen,
Built my own.
That's a journey and a half, man. That's a very inspirational journey, man.
Yeah, it is, man. It's thinking, but yeah, it's one of them ones, isn't it?
Another question, So, why do you think you relate to these criminals? Because you have to be able to talk to them and stuff like that. How do you think you relate to them? Is it because you were a little bit of like a rebel when you were younger and shit like that? Or
no, it's not even about being a rebel when I was younger. It's about...
But, like, that's how you'd relate to these criminals, right?
Well, most of
to a
them...
certain extent.
Most of the proper, real, hardened criminals. You're not talking about these grime rappers.
Actually,
and
wait,
stuff.
they're not criminals, right? Because he says
alleged criminals.
He defends them. Alleged criminals. Yeah. Let's use
most
the right
of these alleged
terminology,
criminals, and I'm talking proper, hardened, real criminals. I'm not talking about these drill rappers.
Yeah.
Or these grime stars. No disrespect to the people I'm representing.
He loves all of you. He
I
listens to
love
the
you all,
music in
man.
the
I
car.
listen to all of
He
you
doesn't
guys.
listen to the sheets, actually. I was lying.
But let me tell you something. There are real gangsters out there, you know. Real
Yeah,
ones.
trust.
They don't rap about it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not stupid enough to rap about.
Yeah, and you know, most of these people, I grew up around them because I grew up in an area called Aston in Birmingham, and that's the crime rates are high in that area.
Yeah.
And
Perry Bar, right?
Perry Bar, Aston sides, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where I grew up, and that's where home is. And I grew up around everything. To be fair, I've seen
So you
people
think that's why you relate to them a bit more?
yeah, I've
because-
seen people get stabbed in front of me, shot in front of me. I've seen people get robbed in front of me. I've seen people get ran over in front of me.
Yeah.
I've seen people die in front of my eyes. I've seen everything.
Yeah.
I've seen everything. So nothing surprises me. Most of these lawyers, some of these lawyers, they come from middle class families. They come from high end universities.
Yeah.
They've been born with a silver spoon, fed with a silver spoon. It was different for us. It was very different for us. We was brought up differently. Not brought up as criminals, but brought up around crime.
Yeah.
Brought up around all of this stuff. So
Brought up differently, but not with a silver spoon. So you were able to like overcome some of these hurdles that most legal practitioners would face, right?
exactly.
And that's probably why they're not in the position that you're
That's
in.
100%, $1,000,000%
Where do I want to take it now? Man?
built up around crime.
Yeah, I mean,
Brought up around crime.
yeah, because of the fact that you're built up around crime, that's probably why you kind of understand how to speak to these kind of people.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So I know.
I guess you know, with your old company that you were working with them, and the boss was kind of telling you that you weren't as eloquent, right? How did you manage to be around the people who are quote unquote well spoken or like whitewashed, like? Because it's a difference, right? You
big
are obviously
difference.
comfortable to speak to the people who are like around you because like in Birmingham everyone uses slang, blah blah blah.
See, what it is
But in the legal profession you have to be somewhat
Yeah.
in a suit, formal, right?
in the league you have to be, yes.
So how did you kind of
See,
build that
I've
muscle?
got the best out of both worlds, I think. I
Mm-hmm.
can sit and have a conversation with you if you are a graduate from Oxford University or Harvard University.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I can have a conversation with someone who's unemployed, uneducated, and who's involved in the life of crime. And I know how to switch it up.
That's the thing about a lot of people. It's mad because there's a lot of people who don't have that, like, you can say it's like an ability in it. Like, they don't know how to conduct themselves in certain situations. They only know how to conduct themselves in one environment, and that ultimately limits themselves in it.
And then they go deeper and deeper into that environment alone,
Yeah.
and then you're not able to be a mediator like Ahmed is, right?
Yeah,
Because he's a
Exactly.
mediator between the people who are professional and the people who are criminals, right?
Yeah.
See, look, I can, like I said earlier, I can have a conversation with someone who's educated, high end, and someone who's unemployed and uneducated. I
Yeah.
don't know how I do it,
Mm.
but that is one of my qualities, and that is why I am where I am today.
Yeah.
Because there are people in my profession that automatically will look down on people
Yeah.
just because of what they've done, or just because of what area they come from, or just because of what they earn or what they
Yeah.
don't earn.
Yeah.
I don't have that in me. I don't have no chip on my shoulder. And humbleness, it boils down to humbleness. And in terms of switching you up, I don't even know myself how I do it. That's one of my qualities. Which
I think it was based on the fact that you were brought around like, you know, a civilized family, and then like surrounding you were like uncivilized people, quote unquote.
yeah,
You know?
probably, yeah. That's probably the
Because like that's what you see. Your environment dictates how you see reality, right?
Yeah.
And as someone who was acclaimed to be very opinionated from early, and that's why you got through the door, and that's why you got your university course sorted. You know, it's because of the fact that you had that worldview,
yeah, exactly.
which was kind of centric.
I've
Because then
seen
you
it
were
all.
able to
Yeah.
play it in different ways. Because would you argue that in some ways lawyers have to be manipulative, or they have to
Persuasive.
persuasive?
Yeah, you have to be able to persuade
Yeah,
either the judge or the jury,
yeah,
and not all the jury members are going to be middle class, high end people,
Yeah, exactly.
educated people. Some
that's
people
how
are
they pick juries, right? They pick them from different.
randomly. Some people are going to be from down the road,
Yeah,
from Aston, from Southall.
Yeah.
You know, they're going
You get
to.
that court summons, you have to go in, man. You know what I mean?
You have to. That's. I think that's one of my key keys to success, and that's why I attract a lot of people. I think because anybody can go and put up an accent. Oh, how you doing, mate? Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
Anybody can do it, man. You have to be genuine. You got to be real out there. If you're
Yeah,
not going to
man.
be real, you ain't going to get nowhere in life. Simple.
And I think that's why you got the spice on the Instagram. Bro. I think that's why you pop off a little bit. The accent does give you that little additional bonus.
I
think
think my disadvantage
Yeah.
became my advantage in the end.
100%, yeah.
Definitely.
Because back in the day, he literally said that you won't be able to make it because of it.
Because of it, yeah.
And now,
he said
look at
you
what's
need
happening
electrician.
there.
So I think my disadvantage became my advantage. I use my weakness as my strength. Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
when he was training, he was very skinny, and at one point he goes, his calves was not growing.
Yeah.
And what he used to do then is he started training in shorts, so everybody sees them calves and says, "Oh, look at his calves; they're really skinny."
Yeah.
So
And he
then-
wanted that.
He wanted that.
Yeah.
So every day he used to go to the gym with shorts on, and he goes, "I used to do. I watch his documentaries, don't I?
Yeah.
I used to do calf
It sounds
raises,
like it.
calf raises every day. I used to do calf raises, until he had the best calves in the world.
Yeah.
So he used his weakness as his strength, made his weakness his strength. Exactly same way.
Yeah.
I made my accent and the way I speak English into my strength,
Yeah.
and I got to where I got to go in it.
Yeah.
Got to be.
Madness.
And one final question. What would you say to someone who is, or maybe who was in your position? Let's say that 2-year period that you were in where you were like, I wanted to be a solicitor, but I didn't have the right tools, blah, blah, blah. What would you say to that person in terms of their mindset?
Mindset, don't give up.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, don't give up. Your only real friends are your mom and dad.
Yeah.
Everyone else will come and go.
That's real.
Trust me. And if you're in the hospital bed and you're fighting for your life, trust me, the first two people, if you got a mom and dad, will be your mom and dad outside.
Yeah.
All these friends you're trying to
They're
impress.
only unconditional, right?
Yeah.
The only ones
Only
that do
unconditional people. Only unconditional people who are going to love you unconditionally. Only people who are going to love you unconditionally. You are not going to see any of your friends. Trust me. Most of them will only be a part of your life for a very short time. After that, they're going to be gone. So don't waste your time trying to impress your friends.
Yeah.
Because no matter what you do, you're not going to make everyone happy no matter what you do. Some people will still hate you. Some people will still be jealous of your success.
And some
no
people
matter
will
what
stay
you do.
with you through the journey.
Some people will
And
stay.
those are the people that you keep around. Not as much as your mom and dad, but you know, somewhere around that vicinity.
See, everyone wants to be part of your success. Not many want to be part of the process.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah.
The people who was and are part of your process, appreciate them.
Yeah.
Show some appreciation to them. Everybody likes to jump on the bandwagon when somebody's successful.
Yeah.
Everyone. I get people every day that used to be, you know, I could tell they never liked me, but now they be messaging me, let's go for a coffee, let's go have a meal.
Those ones.
Trying to get on the good side now.
Trying to get a good side. I'd be like, I'd never be disrespectful to anyone. I said, listen, I'm too busy, man. You know. And sometimes on
probably laugh
paper.
at the message as well. He's like,
Yeah,
of course I'm busy. Have you not seen my shit?
Of course,
Come on.
yeah. And then, I'll be honest with you, sometimes I'll get one of my assistants to answer the phone and see the message.
Yeah, you should get them
Mr.
on the
Yakoob's
line.
busy, man.
Hello,
Mr.
this
Yakoob's
is
busy.
this
Yeah,
is the
Mr.
assistant
Yakoob's
right
phone,
here.
yeah. Yeah, he's busy. He's busy. He's busy.
He doesn't have any
I'll be
time
standing
for
next to the phone.
Yeah, specifically your own name, he doesn't have time
See
for
that? I'll be sitting right next to the phone, but so I'll answer that. Yeah, Mr. Yakoob's busy. Please leave a message. We'll call you back. I'm never gonna call him back, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, you know, a lot of people would be disrespectful in those times. So, you know, congrats for you for not doing that.
Yeah.
Because if I was in that position, I'd probably be like, fuck you.
Yeah,
bitch.
listen,
Are you mad? You looked at me like that.
Yeah.
And now I turned my whole life around. You're not going to get me. Nah,
You're
come on.
licking my ass now.
But yo, listen, it's been Kilimanjaro podcast.
Listen.
AKHMED YAKOOB, say it like that.
Say it like that. Remember, there's a defense for every
Yeah.
offense. If you
Remember
don't
that.
know, you'll get to know. Hopefully, you don't need to know. But the thing is, If you ever get into trouble, you have to know that.
0121
0121.
554
Dial the number. I'll let you say that. Go on.
0121 554 4900.
There you go.
There you go. You got the number.
There you
Phone
go.
it. Dial it.
And if you
Save
don't know
it.
the
Speed
number,
dial it.
The name, AKHMED YAKOOB.
Yeah,
Search
Yeah,
him
just
up.
say the name, man. So Google it. Google me, you know.
Alright, take care, guys.
Take care, guys.